Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, is
We're
this thing
here.
on? We are here. Science team, can you hear us? Sound check 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Let me pull up the chat over here. I want to put it in a nice spot so my eyes aren't always looking downward.
Fair. Long haired Jacob, oh my god. I know he's a goddamn dreamboat. Yeah, they hear us perfectly. What are you? Oh, you're holding my shoulder? Thank you. But you're doing like
What
kind
up,
of.
guys? What up, guys?
What up, God?
Everybody.
You're doing the shoulder hold like you see in photos where it's like, I'm near a girl, but I haven't done that much. I'm just gonna let it kind of hover, doing the hover.
This is all for all the kings in the chat.
But of course, hello everyone, and welcome kings and queens and everyone in betweens. It is I, Project Melody, and with me, joining me today is the awesome, is the glorious, is the very fluffy-haired Jacob of Fakku.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be here. Thank you, Melody.
No problem, no problem. I regret not having one of those clapping soundbar things. That
Yeah,
would
we
be
need
awesome.
like those horns, those Vizavuzalula horns.
Vivazula? You mean the best way to drink alcohol quickly? Vivazula?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, man. Close enough. I also would have accepted flagon or those weird orbs you get at a con where it's like, yeah, you'll use this flask. This is the thing you'll use every single day is this glass orb in a leather satchel. Every day you will wear this.
Also, hello, chat. Hello, science team. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Oh my god. I'm fan mailing so hard. I'm sorry. Science team, he greeted you. Don't embarrass me!
I've lurked in your chat quite a few times. I know that they're good. They're good. They're good. You can be proud of them.
It is surprising. People often say how well behaved your chat is, and then I feel like a parent, but also confused because they bully me so hard. How must everyone else's chat be? They must be like, I don't know, sending frogs to the streamer. I don't know, something evil.
Well, they bully you because they love you. It's like teasing the person you love.
You say that, but it could just be an extra level of bullying where you assure me it's okay.
True. We're all as a group. We're all negging you.
Jacob may be spouting some lies again. I'll tell you one thing. He's not very good at fighting. Do you see? This is what happens when you cross me.
Yeah, Mel. She's a lot tougher than she looks in person. I'll tell you what. 5 stitches right here.
5 stitches. Yep. So Mel lost? Nah, dude. I'm a tiger. He didn't say that Ugly Bastards was the best tag ever, and I swung hands, man.
I love that we're jumping straight to the ugly bastard tag. Let's go.
I think they're misunderstood bastards, if anything.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I think they get a real bad rap.
I just. Do you think it's bastard in the literal way? You're close with? They could even like tag team that shit. Can you still call them an ugly bastard?
Like an uglier bastard above him.
But yeah, he's got his dad as well, like the ugly bastard, and then his also ugly bastard father, and together they're like high fiving, like yeah, son, let's be awful. If that's out there, you can't call them a what?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of shit in my day. I'll tell you what. I've seen a lot of stuff. Things you wouldn't believe, Melody. Things you wouldn't believe.
Really? Do
Things
tell.
I can't. I don't. Things I don't dare to speak of here on Twitch.tv.
You daren't speak of such things?
Are you winning, son?
I will be winning. I will be winning, bro. As long as we're not sending people places, like places where dragons live or anything like that, I think we can discuss it. I think we can go pretty far on here. Right up to the point of, like, I don't know. Never mind, I got weird already. It's only been like 40 seconds and I'm already there. No, we can traverse such wild lands. We can up to the horses. No, we're not talking about horses. Fuck.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell
So Mel,
yeah.
I love your Mega Milk hat. I think it's a great accessory. It's really rounding out the outfit.
Thank you so much. Oh man. I was telling him how I was wearing a Mega Milk shirt before the call, and I'm like, so much of my life, I just have such paraphernalia all over my home.
Yeah, I've heard some good things about your living quarters.
I live in squalor, underground with the rest of the mole people. The Mega Milk was too large for the Melly. People are mean. I'm actually curious about Mega Milk. I'm curious about, is it from an anime? Did you guys start it? What is Mega Milk?
So Mega Milk. So I'm Jacob. I'm the CEO of Fakku. We're a hentai website and publisher that you all might hopefully are familiar with. We got a pretty big. We publish a lot of hentai. We have like a apparel division that does t-shirts and jackets and a bunch of different types of merch, including skateboards. We collabed with Melody and we did a Project Melody skateboard. And one of our shirts and one of our best-selling shirts is the Mega Milk shirt. And it's this old meme. It originated from this old meme of like this big titty girl wearing a Mega Milk shirt. I think it was a like a Wincest kind of hentai too. But she was wearing this Mega Milk shirt and saying a bunch of like funny stuff. And it became this big meme. And we made a T-shirt out of the design. And it's actually funny because Mega Milk isn't necessarily talking about her breasts in that in the design. I believe that there was a like a Japanese hentai magazine. So in Japan they have like all the different hentai magazines. It's what we published on Fakku. So there's like the Shonen Jumps of hentai, and I think one of them was called Mega Milk, like comic Mega Milk, and that comic appeared in comic Mega Milk, I think. So as the author both referencing the magazine that they were published in and the voluptuous size of the characters' breasts. And there's a little history of Mega Milk. It's really cool because we made that shirt, and then once we started publishing stuff and working with artists and companies in Japan, we actually tracked down the artist and worked with them to publish the design officially, so it's all official, and to publish that chapter that Mega Milk appeared in on Fakku for free. So actually, I think it's free right now, so you can just go and read it on Fakku. So yeah, that's a little bit about Mega Milk.
Bro, I didn't know that. I didn't know all that. Jeez. Wait, so I assumed in that magazine was just big titty waifus.
I think I think there's a lot of big titty.
That sounds so bad. You're like a content bounty hunter. I can't even imagine how many people you've worked with over the years to amass your library of badonkadonks and such.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've got to meet, hundreds and hundreds of the hentai artists that um, are on Fakku and that I grew up fapping to. So I remember one of my favorite artists is this guy named Kisaragi Gunma. He does a lot of really good stuff. We published him, and I remember reading him as a kid, like coming into puberty on online, and I got to meet him at an event a couple years ago, and I like ran up to him and I was like, "Hey, I've been fapping to your comic since I was like 14," and he was like, and then we like laughed and had a good time. But yeah, no, it's been a privilege. I've got to meet a lot of my favorite authors, and I think Fakku has now published thousands and thousands of individual authors in English for the first time.
that that's so much porn.
It's a lot of porn. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make the world a better place.
I think, like, okay, so like everyone has milestones in life. Everyone has their, like, okay, this is the one thing I want to do. Like, I want to be the number one at this firm. I want to graduate college. I want to, boom. We all have one goal. My goal, before I even started streaming, my goal was one to, have a community. That was it. But no, specific. So you've made it. And like,
Hell, and I have the skateboard right here. It's official. I think it's safe for work. Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
No, that was a super awesome collab that we did, and the artist is the artist of Neko Para Sayori. So it's literally like all of the best things in the world together.
That's really it. God damn it. We've only been on here for like 25 seconds. God damn it. I'm not crying. Shit. Thank you, Ro. You want the skateboard so badly? Well, I did too, which is why I bought 5.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. What happened? You won't believe it. Someone mailed me their skateboard and asked me to sign it and send it
Did you
back.
do it?
Yes. What I did was I wrote my signature maybe 100 times and then tried to replicate it on the skateboard, and I'm like, fuck, it looks like shit, but I couldn't undo it.
Wow, that's got to be a rare item now. Someone having your physical signature. That's pretty cool. I thought you were just digital.
It's very complicated. It's very complicated.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very, very like even meeting you, very complicated. Who knows? Like, I traverse time and space. Fun fact: I met Jacob and the crew at AX, and I robbed them. It was very cool.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Finally meeting you in person. It was super cool. You're one of the nicest, most genuine people that I've ever met, Melody. And for real, like collabing with you is a privilege because everyone at Fakku adores you. Um, and as me as like the CEO of Fakku, I'm also super impressed with the community that you've built and everything here. So kick ass. And this science team, they know how to do science. They know how to do science.
They really know how to do science. I've learned more about science through them than I can't even do. From the Sauce channel, the Sauce Finder channel alone in the Discord, I've learned things about the universe that I didn't know existed.
Oh yeah, I bet. So you have a good Discord that's able to track down the source of all of those lewd things, I bet.
Oh God, yeah. You'll just see like it'll just be like, here's a picture of a nipple. Help me, please, and be like, oh yeah, that was from Bondage Fairies in like the '90s. Like, of course it was. You found it in a second. Well, was it on your desktop? I don't.
That reminds me, like, I want to do this thing, like, you know how there's like website captchas where you have to click all the tractors and click all the bicycles and shit. I want to make one and make it like open source and have it be like just hentai images. So it's like click all the hentai boobs, click all the hentai dicks, click all the hentai booties, and that's how we figure out if you're a robot or not.
Well, how Newgrounds of you?
Oh man, Newgrounds, hell yeah.
I think that's. I'd say a majority of people's introduction to hentai was probably Newgrounds. Those little, not even the sim, like the dating sim, because even that is kind of scary. Like, oh, I'm doing a whole thing. But the puzzles, though, that's a little easier.
Yep. Back in the day, yeah. There was Love Hina Date Sim was one of
Oh
my
God.
favorites. That was a defining flash game. Um, Ganguro Girl was another one. That was a good one. And just all like
Wait,
the hentai and stuff. Yeah.
you're blowing my wait. Naru Narisagawa. Why do I remember the name of the chick? But I don't remember any of my friends' birthdays except for Silver. That is messed up that I have saved this random person's name. I don't even think I've seen the show.
Love Hina?
Yeah, I think maybe a few episodes.
It's good. I got to meet Ken, the creator, and I was like,
What?
Naru is best girl, my man. And he was like, yes, she is.
I like the tan girl with the blonde hair.
Good choice. That's a good choice.
She ate too many bananas, just like me.
Respectable.
I don't remember what she looked like. I just remember I liked the tan one. Do 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 do. Love Hina, tan girl. I think I just like tan girls. Ah.
She was like that crazy rambunctious one, right?
Yeah, it's very relatable. Oh yeah, absolutely adorable.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yep. That's right. Wow, that's a is that it feels like one of the first harem anime.
It certainly was one of the defining ones at the very least.
Mm.
Like one time on one of my first trips to Japan, I went to Tokyo University just to like walk around, and there's like the big clock tower there which is like a one of the signature landmarks in Love Hina, and just to take a picture in front of it and be like, here I am at Love Hina, real life.
Dude, how many places have you done that? How many times have you been to Japan? Holy smokes.
Too many to count. But I'm gonna be there next month. They just opened their borders up, so I'm pretty excited. I feel like I've just been living in a cave for the past 3 years of the pandemic.
We've all been living in a cave. I understand. Wait, so you're just gonna go like are you gonna go for business or pleasure or yes?
Pretty much all business, and yes.
Oh, I hope you're able to go to like an onsen or something.
Yeah, no, there are these things in Japan called sentos, and there's these ones called super sentos,
Sento?
and they're just like in the middle of Tokyo, and it's like a huge building that's just a big bathhouse, and you can just go there and take a bath, get in the hot tub, and then you get out and you walk around in pajamas and drink beer and eat food and just rest and relax. Super nice, and it's like $20. I'm looking forward to that. Getting naked with a bunch of old Japanese men and drinking beers.
Is it just for penis people or can anyone Sento?
Anyone can do it, yeah.
I
There's a
want
girl's side and a
Sento.
men's side. Yep.
I want drink. I want. Oh shit! I guess I've seen that in Tenshi Muyo. Like here, like all the girls are like wrapped up and they're drinking sake and shitting on dudes. Not like literally. I
Exactly.
meant like
Yeah.
making fun.
Shitting on dudes, hell yeah.
Shitting on dudes. Hell yeah, brother. That's a whole new tag. Oh no, that sounds super duper fun. I hope you have fun.
Thank you.
You should put me in your pocket and then pour the beer into your little pocket, and then I can drink and hang out too.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
That's a tag. Yes, it is. I would love to do that, but it would be stared down for my hair, for your hair.
You got
Speaking
some
of
good looking
hair,
hair.
there's nothing wrong with having cool hair, or not hair, or random hair, or long hair. Want to tell people about that?
Oh yeah, no, I never had long hair before. This is actually pretty new for me. But when the pandemic started, I was like, I've never grown my hair out my whole life, and I'm not gonna have to go to like any business meetings or uh, events for a while. So now is a good time to grow out my hair and see if I like it. And that was like 2.5 years ago. So I guess I still like it, even though it's a little long now. Probably gotta cut a little short soon, but everyone seems to like me with long hair. So I'm like, what was I just ugly before? What's going on, bro?
I mean, I feel like you have two sides. Like there's no middle ground. You're either Anthony Padilla from like OG Smosh, or you're Charlie clone if you squint.
No, Charlie and I get or I get people say I look like Charlie all the time. If I wear a white shirt and go outside, it's a mess.
That's what I'm waiting for. Oh wait, you have to have a hat too.
Yeah, of course. Backwards cap.
Like on your shirt. Ah! Holy shit, Moist, is that you? It's been so long.
He's much more attractive than I am, so. But we'll battle one day. We'll figure it out.
I would like to see that battle. I would like to officiate that battle. Wait, no, that would require Florida. I think he's in Florida.
Yeah, I think he's in Florida.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Have fun though.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah, I try to avoid. I mean, if anyone in the chat lives in Florida, amen, brother. Amen.
Maybe like a direct flight, because I hear Miami's kind of fun. So maybe like a.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Florida. Yeah, I know. Florida man. He could be anywhere in the streets, at Publix. He's anywhere. He's everywhere. But maybe not on the beach in Miami. One of us. He could be. It's like Florida man's like a Cylon. He could be
Is Florida
anywhere.
man in the room with us right now?
Don't joke about that sort of. Stop cornering me and telling me factoids about the Florida Everglades. I get it. No, I don't want to see your baby. Where did you find it? Florida man. We're all Florida man? No, we're not.
There's a Florida man inside everyone, or there will be soon.
Oh, God. Have you ever played the Florida game?
What's the Florida game?
You pick you look up your birthday or just a special day. You go to Google and you type in birthday and then Florida and then news. And then you just see what happens. Oh, God,
I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, my God, yeah, let's do all of it.
Right now.
Me too. Let me get away. Boop.
So it's your birthday, not the year, and then Florida news.
Yeah.
Naked Florida man starts house fire while baking cookies on George Foreman grill. On my birthday. Look at that.
Look at that. They were making the cookies for you.
Pretty good.
Oh, God.
Florida man arrested for pleasuring himself with ice pick in front of first responders.
Is that also on your birthday?
It popped up in Google. I don't know if it happened on my birthday, but maybe.
For my birthday, it says Florida man arrested for fatal stabbing after pulling man's ears off.
What the heck? It's gonna get a Netflix. That story's gonna get a Netflix show.
Yeah, I mean, they just got Dahmer, so why not? Oh my God, Florida Man could be like a series, and all of them are a reenactment. They should do it with, but like drunk history, and they should have celebrities.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
I would love to
Florida
see
Man
that.
series, new episode. New
Like,
episode, new Florida Man.
yes. Yes. We would need one Will Ferrell. We would. I know he's getting older, but we'd need a Will Ferrell. There's an action movie called Florida Man. Well, that must be fun. Chris Pratt plays Florida. Jeez, everything.
That man could do anything.
Anything. I
Wow, there
agree,
is
though.
a movie called Florida Man.
Yeah, I'm seeing it
That's
too.
crazy.
Florida
Oh,
Man
chat
chased
knows
by...
everything.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, I need to put this away. Some weird shit happened on my birthday. It said underneath it, Florida man arrested for stealing ice cream truck from child's birthday, and another Florida man arrested for throwing firecrackers at children. I'm just gonna put that away.
Hell yeah, no, that's a good birthday party.
Why?
Anyway, yeah, all those Florida people. Whew. It must be because of the weather. It's so nice down there. They just
Why
lose it.
why would the beach and the wind in your hair and the sand under your feet inspire you to be a crazy person?
So I'm from Massachusetts originally, right? So on the East Coast, where we have all the seasons very well defined. So there's like a hot summer, super cold, snowy winter, and maybe it was just East Coast propaganda, but we used to say that people who lived in places where there was only like one weather throughout the year, one season. So like, Hawaii is like hot and nice all the time. Florida's probably the same way. That they would like that they would like just kind of go crazy because the weather didn't change. Meanwhile, those people up in Massachusetts where it snowed a ton, we didn't go crazy because we had like the excitement of the seasons changing every few months. It kept us on our toes. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true. That's what they told us.
I mean, I could see that, especially in major cities where there's a lot of violence and stuff. The summer is when there is the most violence. In the winter, there is the least, because when it gets cold, you can put on blankets and stuff. You can become comforted as well. You're too cold to go outside, and you're too cold to go outside and go to the mailbox, let alone murder people. In the summer, though, you can take off your blankets, you can take off your clothes, you can't take off your skin, and you just become insane and angry and overheated, and then you murder. So it's good to have both sides. I completely agree. If it's just one place and it's hot a lot of the time, I just assume you're just gonna go loco, yo.
And that's why we stay inside all day and stay up all night.
Yeah, because our sleep schedules are fricked.
Are fricked, absolutely.
We got summer season. That would be explanation for Southern California. I don't know. California is a mystery. Has it ever snowed there? I don't know why I'm asking you.
Has it ever snowed in California?
Yeah.
Yes, it has. Definitely.
Really?
California's pretty big. I think there's a lot of places where it snows in California.
All right. Clearly, I'm not from California.
I lived in Texas for a couple of years, and it snowed in Texas. We had snow.
Really?
Yep. Maybe the world's just ending, though.
Oh, well, yeah, probably. That's it.
Yeah.
Was it Arkansas? No. What's next to Texas, but on the other side? Louisiana? Georgia?
New Mexico or Arizona or something?
No, the other way. East.
Oh, that way. Mississippi?
Mississippi! It might have been Mississippi. Apparently it snowed like 2 inches.
Louisiana.
And, Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana. Yeah, apparently it snowed just a little tiny, just a little dust, just like if it was on a book and you're like, it's clean now, just a little sprinkling of snow. And all of these like giant trucking, this line of trucks just flipped over into a ditch and everyone was panicking. All the schools were closed. Meanwhile,
Yep, that's what it's like. Yeah, back in Massachusetts, when I was a kid, every winter I just have memories of shoveling the driveway and giant piles of snow like higher than me. It snowed so much, and there was like plows constantly. So anytime I go somewhere where there isn't like that infrastructure built in of like plowing snow away, and it snows, like the cities just like shut down. They have no idea how to handle it. Like when it snowed in Texas, like everything shut down for like a few days. Like they had no idea how to drive in snow or anything like that. So um,
they don't
yeah,
have all the stuff though. They don't have like there's like the truck that goes around that has salt or something.
yep,
Yeah.
yep, yeah. They don't have any of that.
Yeah, it's like being in Death Valley. You don't have a backup salting truck. Cause why would you need that? It's a fondue pot. If you enter Death Valley, you become soup. You join the soup.
Yep, you become soup.
Now I want soup. Midwest suprema. Oh yeah. Midwest is very interesting. The Midwest is very interesting because they have everything. Melt metal. They had the Dust Bowl. Everything
Yep,
you
the
can
world's
get.
ending.
Hmm?
Yep, the world's definitely ending.
Just
That's my
a
that's
smidge.
my stance. Just a little bit.
Well, as long as before Venice sinks and all of that, like as long as we have the comfort of our computers and our homes and stuff, we should appreciate the time that we have with hentai. I mean, family.
Amen. Amen to that. Oh, my dog is here. Hold on, I'll
Puppy,
grab my dog and say hi.
please, please,
Meow.
please, 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 please. Oh my god! 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 It's a doggy. Hmm? Ah.
Yeah, this is Miku.
Miko?
Miku, like, what's your name, Miku?
Oh my god! Oh my
Everyone say hi to Miku.
Hi, Miku. Is that a husky?
She's a Shiba.
She's a
She's my
Shiba.
familiar.
She's your
Yep.
familiar.
Yep.
Your witch is familiar.
Yep.
Does Miku help you conjure Vocaloids?
Spells and potions and vocaloids. Yeah.
Yeah.
She does it all. Good girl. Good
Aw.
girl, Miku.
Dude, I'm jealous. God damn it. She's precious. How long have you had her?
10 years. She just
Wow.
turned 10, actually.
You've
Yep.
had her since she puppy?
Yep. Yep. I rescued her down in Texas, and she's been with me ever since.
Aw. 10 good years. Hell yeah, brother. Very jealous. That is a
Hell
precious.
yeah.
I always get
Dogs are the
excited.
best.
Yes! I've never had a dog.
You got to get one. They're the best.
I think cats are really cute, but they don't love me like I would like.
That's the thing, right? Like a dog, they love you no matter what you do, no matter where you are, they'll always love you. But a cat's like having a roommate.
I just
Where you don't
want
really know if they like
fuzzy.
you or not. Where
Hmm?
you don't really know if a cat likes you or not.
People tell me if you blink slowly and they blink slowly, it means they love you. But it's still not the most reassuring. I still love cats, but man, I really wish he'd cuddle me or tell me he likes me. Right now, he's giving me the silent treatment. They aren't grasping for straws. Stare. Stop staring at me! Cats are the embodiment of tsundere. That is true. I have a cat that's been coming to my house, probably more so because I feed it and open the door. And she'll fight me. She just wants to drink from my toilet. That's her MO.
Do you let her in your house to drink in your
Well,
toilet?
no, well, now I'm giving the habit of closing the toilet in general, just in case I open the door at some point in time. At least the toilet seat is up, right? 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 No! It's her castle. Well, she can't go in that room. No, I don't invite the stray cat into my home specifically to drink from my toilet, contrary to popular belief.
Yeah. I want to I want to rescue a stray dog at some point. One of my last remaining life goals is to be like walking down a city street and come across a stray dog and just save him and take care of
Oh,
him and bring him, nurture him.
that's so nice. Oh, then they'll definitely love you.
Of course. Dogs in need. Oh. So how are you doing, Melody? You playing any video games lately?
Yes. Oh my god. I don't like it, but slowly but surely over the past 3 years, I think I'm a gamer girl now.
Welcome to the club.
You're a gamer girl too?
Yeah, of course.
I never wanted to be a gamer. I like shitting on them because it's so easy. But here I am. God damn it. I could tell. I could tell in my heart. I knew when I became a gamer. I knew, and I was streaming on brand Twitch. I was streaming elsewhere. There we go. And I was playing a Honey Pop, and I realized after like 3 hours, I'm like, oh my god, I haven't been responding to chat. I've just been playing Honey Pop.
I'm a gamer now.
I've become gamer.
I become gamer. No, Honey Pop is a great game.
It's so
So good
weird.
choice.
Like it's. I want more of it. Honestly, when's the next installment? I would like that, please.
I don't know. You know, I've spoken with the creator a few times. You can get Honey Pop on Fakku. And I know they're working on something.
They're working on something?
And I think, wait, I don't know. I shouldn't speak to things I don't know if anything about, but I think that they announced that they're working on something, right?
Chat,
Let
you
me make
didn't
sure I
you
got
didn't
that
hear
right.
shit about dick, guys. You didn't hear a goddamn mother loving thing. You didn't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, anyway, Honey Pop is good stuff.
I'm deaf. I'm blind. Thank you, Oxel. That's what I want to hear. Okay. Oh shit! I forgot to turn on music. I'm so me. My God. Oh Jesus. Ah. I don't know why. Whenever I put it up, it says 97%. I can't get to 100. I went online. It gave me a code. I entered the code. It said thank you for coding, and it didn't do anything.
Thank you for coding.
Thank you for coding. Nothing. I don't know how to get 100. I don't know. God, man, I would love to be in Honey Pop.
Yeah, I mean, we got to put you in some more of those henty games, comics.
Comics, you say? Comics, you
Uh,
say?
the
Like one of those
the
manga.
Project Melody universe.
Huh.
It'll
I've
be like the
never.
MCU, but PMCU.
PMC. Project Million. PMCU. Oh, you reminded me. Okay. So basically, when I met Jacob, I didn't have him at Mel Point. I didn't. He was not scared for his life, but he did agree. Oh man, he did. That I could maybe perhaps have my own dojin on the Fakkus. So yeah, I was Yesterday I was talking to you about a chat I was talking to you about yesterday. Remember, we were talking about the concept, the possibility, and I said, oh my god, guys, that's what we should do. Remind me. I completely lost all of the information. Do you guys remember what we were talking about yesterday? Yesterday or the day before? Oh, I see you know, yeah. Okay, what was it about? What was it about? What?
Oh, you have a whole plot already figured out? Nice.
I mean, I like came to the conclusion in chat and I said, that's a great idea. And then I lost it because my brain is made of that gack stuff you would get in the 90s.
Oh, yep, same. Literally same. The stuff you throw at the wall, mine's made of the stuff after it hits the wall.
Wonder if the same. Wait, Underground Arcade? Okay, well, they're all saying that, so it involves an underground arcade. What happened from there, guys? A steampunk thing, the penis and the drink. Well, I remember that conversation.
Steampunk hentai, hell yeah. I'm down with that.
The really cool arcade you showed. Oh! Kawasaki Arcade! Have you been there?
All right. I think so, yeah.
The place that's like made to look like Kowloon City, and it was an awesome arcade in Kawasaki, but since COVID it has been taken down.
Oh, you know what? I have not been there, actually.
You lied to us?
Sorry. Been to a lot of arcades in Japan, but not that one. I used to go and just play like mahjong in the arcade buildings, like against old Japanese men. I like doing things with old Japanese men.
That's a quote.
No.
Jacob 2022.
I like doing things with old Japanese men.
I mean, we all love doing things with old Japanese men. Those are some of the coolest
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
No, they're right.
Agree.
I don't remember how it was connected to Kawasaki Arcade. Maybe that's when it came up. But no, the handshake. A few of my absolute favorite doujin in the universe start out with like a handshake event. And Thanksgiving! Oh my god, okay, thank you guys. I remember now. Oh my god, thank you. Thanksgiving handshake. I don't know if you know Thanksgiving videos from Jav, or if I'm the only one that watches that.
Well, see, I'm a strict, I'm a 2D over 3D kind of guy, you know what I mean?
My apologies. I'm an
But
equal
you
opportunist.
still passed, yeah, you still passed the test, don't worry. You were still, in my mind, a 2D girl.
I would like to think so. Well, I'm both, honestly. I'm also 3D.
Yeah.
Bountiful booba.
Honorary 2D.
Thank you. But yeah, I guess for Thanksgiving, when you see it written on Jab and stuff, you would think like, oh, the holiday Thanksgiving, which is celebrated in the West, but Thanksgiving in Jab is like they're giving thanks to their community for supporting them, and so they go around Japan in a big old bus and they bang it out with their fans.
Oh.
The better Thanksgiving.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
I didn't know that. That's much more thankful giving.
Yeah, that's the most thankful you can give. That's giving so much thanks.
Thanksgiving is all about, giving thanks to the things that
people who got you to where you are.
Got you to where you are. Yeah.
Exactly. There's nothing, and that's beautiful. And how that connects to the handshake thing with idol culture, where how does it work exactly? Like you have like a raffle or something, or
Yep, the handshake events. Yeah.
Yeah, the handshake events. So it would be connected to that for handshake events, and people who get like they win the raffle and stuff, they get to go on the bang butt.
I was gonna say this sounds like the bang bus.
Well, I think my doujin would involve handshake events, me pretending that I'm an idol, and then Thanksgiving. I think that's what it would probably revolve around, and of course, I would need a UB in there. Maybe several.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Of course. I think it's a great idea, honestly. One of the cool things about Fakku is we we have access to all of these incredibly talented artists around the world that we publish directly, and we publish original content. So like teaming up with someone like you, Melody, to do like an original comic in your universe featuring, maybe some of your backstory or some adventure that you go on or something, I think is a really cool idea, and definitely something that we're going to do.
Well, I guess offline chat, or we could even go through it one day and have like a brainstorm session, like Mary does with his comics, but porn.
Exactly. You did force the issue.
I did, and I punched him in the head.
Chat seems very excited about this.
But
Hell yeah.
I want to both upset them and also make them happy because I am a troll. The dichotomy of my mind of wanting to really piss them off but also bring them joy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Melon Wall, well,
So
of
you're saying
course.
the plot of the comic, and it's like an NTR, but Chat is the one getting cucked.
Ayo. God, no. We make her pay for it later. Oh no, payback, revenge. Do you like me some
Hell,
revenge?
that's just a whole nother tag now.
Revenge? Yeah, forget
I've seen
that.
things you wouldn't believe.
With the starting of the doujin is like Jaws, like, you wouldn't believe it. Ugly bastards as far as the eye could see. Bit my heart. That's pretty odd bread. Dude, if you have face NCR. Yeah, there's so many directions. So many directions to go because I have so many fetishes.
So Melody, what's your favorite tag?
Hole in wall.
Hole in wall. Wow.
Or stuck in wall.
Okay. That is a specific one. I respect that.
Stuck in wall. Yeah, I don't know why I said hole in wall. I think I'm thinking of hole in one. Stuck in wall. Isn't all fetishes
So
specific?
yeah, I mean, yeah. So you're like running or walking somewhere, and you have to climb through a wall, and there's a little hole, and you climb through, and then you get stuck halfway, and then
Well,
Chat comes up behind you or something.
I mean, I would hope that passersby would help me lickety split and wouldn't do anything unkindly.
Oh, definitely. People are good.
Yeah. And when I get stuck, sometimes I'd get nervous. And when I get nervous, all of my clothes evaporate. But I'm sure they would be kindly enough to ignore that and help me in my time of need.
Definitely.
I see hope in parentheses. Wow. I don't know why. I'm a creature of weird habit. Ah. I guess the real question is, what are your tags? Your most beloved and your most behated?
My favorite tags. So, at this point, I feel like I'm just so far gone and corrupted that it's just, I'm at a whole different level. But when I started off, it was definitely like, awesome. Like, we love strong women in this house. So, you know what I mean? Like, a girl who can take charge and be assertive. That's kind of hot.
Yeah.
So yeah, stuff like that is good. And yeah, black tie high stockings are always going to be a 10 out of 10 for me, always.
Strong women are hot. Yes, especially when they choke you with their thighs.
Hell yeah. There's no better way to die.
So I guess what strong would you put them as well with MILF, or is there a specific age that you would put strong women, or just in general?
Oh, just in general. Yeah, I just want a
Oh,
woman to kick my ass.
clearly. Oh, I think I found the
So yeah,
music. Oh, shit.
nice,
Sorry.
nice.
Just wanna. You sound like that meme. That meme. I'm just want a woman to kick my ass. I want to be their pee piss boy. That was the music. Sorry guys, did I turn it down enough? My apologies. Did I break your little eardrums? Your little bones in your head? You okay? I want a woman that will actually kill me. Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, real men want a woman who will just destroy them.
Just destroy.
That's the manliest thing.
It's being destroyed?
By a beautiful woman, yep.
I couldn't agree more. See, that feels very normal and healthy. Why do I go down like the
Stuck in wall.
well, not just stuck in like, I'd say like blackmail or corruption.
Yeah.
And ugly bastards, and basically scenarios where it's like, oh no, and then reluctance, and then like, hell yeah, brother. Like at the very end,
This feels
someone's
good,
wearing
actually.
an egg.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Mel likes
I feel
feeling...
you. Like I like NTR because not. I like NTR because of the plot, right? Like I like plot development in my hentai these days. So I gotta get in, or hentai, sorry, for the censors out there. I need some plot development. I want the characters to experience something. So yeah, I feel you on those tags.
That's true. I want a good story.
Yeah, and a lot of people, when they say they like NTR, they get like shit on. But here's the thing, right? Like if you like NTR, most people think you self-insert as like the guy getting cucked. The guy whose girl got stolen away or their partner stolen away or whatever. But the trick is you got to self-insert as the person stealing the other person away. And then NTR is fucking bomb.
So you're the cuckist.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. There's like a name for that person. But anyway, that's how you enjoy. That's how you should enjoy NTR, everybody.
I like Pack up there yelling in caps. That's not better. This chat is down bad. Cuckaroo? Yep, the term is cuckaroo. That's it. You nailed
Jacob
it.
is a psychopath. Hell yeah. These are just, I'm spitting facts today.
Honestly, what I love about hentai, we live in the down bad. That's fair. Down bad. I was born of this. What I love about hentai specifically, is that since like the first video I made, like hentai is art, literally you can do anything. The physics of the world are what you define because you are a god of that world. The second you pick up your pencil or pen or whatever the hell, you are the god of a universe that you have complete control over, and you can make anything. You are only limited by the bounds of your own creativity. And so you can do the worst things to people or the best things to people. You can do anything. And it doesn't have any like effect on the universe, just like how it makes you feel. And so if you want to cuck someone, if you want to create an empire of naked, big old titty leprechaun women, why do I think like this? If you
Hell yeah, that's deep.
Yeah,
that's
man.
Deep, hell yeah.
It's true. You can do whatever you want, and there's nothing wrong with that. I see people in chat like, NTR. Then don't read it.
I think it was a famous American I think it was Thomas Jefferson who said, You should be able to fap to whatever you want as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. And that's America, hell yeah.
Is that the whole line that he said? And that's America, hell yeah, at the end?
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson, he said, he said, you should be able to fap to whatever you want as long as it doesn't impact anyone else. Hell yeah.
Life, liberty, and the
America.
pursuit of fapping. America! America. You know what? That sounds very realistic, and I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to trust you that that is a direct fact.
You can trust me. You can absolutely trust me. I'm a CEO. You can trust me.
That's fair. You are a
Thomas
CEO.
Jefferson said that.
Okay, I won't ask further questions. That's fair. Sounds like a Ben Franklin thing to say. Ben Franklin was... Well, never mind.
True,
I can't make fun of
that's
Ben
true.
Franklin for reasons. For plans, I can't make fun of Ben Franklin. It's true, though. You are the CEO. You know what? You're the CEO because you helped create Fakku. Can you tell people about your origin story, oh hentai protagonist?
Yeah, absolutely. So where should I start?
Maybe in your dorm room in the darkness, being a pervert.
I did make Fakku in my dorm room. It's true. I think growing up in America, like I got into anime and manga and stuff through Toonami, right? So you go home after school and watch like Dragon Ball Z and Gundam and whatever was on, and that was like one of the launching points to getting into anime and manga. And then discovering the internet and searching around and finding hentai of all of your favorite anime and characters, and discovering that like a lot of it's like actually really good. So it's like one of the things that appealed to me about hentai early on. Do you want me to pronounce it hentai, by the way?
Oh, you can pronounce it however you want. It's fine. Stop talking about Tenchi Muyo. You're making me horny for Ryoko. Sorry, go on.
No, Tenchi Muyo is great, and Ryoko is fucking hot. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So like one of the things that I liked about hentai early on was that it like filled in the gap in a lot of those stories where like in an anime or manga, like they might not kiss at the end of the episode, even though it like kind of implied it. And then there'd be some Japanese artist who wrote a doujin about that scene and about it like reaching its climax of them like making love or having sex or whatever, or getting like stuck in a wall. So that was like one of the things that I thought was really cool about hentai early on, and really got me to start paying attention to it. And then I was really into like Asuka from Evangelion. She's the best girl still. So I was looking for this one doujin that I really liked featuring Asuka. It was called Only Asuka 1999. And then there was like a bunch of them in sequential order. So it was like 2000, 2001, 2002. It was this long series of doujin. And I was like trying to find one of the newer ones. I couldn't find it. And in my quest looking through the internet to find this doujin, I saw like horrible hentai website after shitty hentai website after awful website with like spyware and banners and just the worst of the worst. This was like 10, 15, 20 years ago. So,
Wow.
I was just a kid. And I was like, damn, all these sites suck ass. Like, these are the worst. There's no good hentai websites. And back then, too, like, there were, like, weird, like, voting on top sites in order to download stuff. So if anyone remembers, like, early internet porn stuff, there was a lot of, like, weird, stupid things.
The Wild West.
Yeah. So basically, I saw like every shitty hentai website imaginable at the time, and I went to college, and I had this idea of like making a hentai website that didn't suck ass. And I worked at a local grocery store called Shaw's Supermarkets in Massachusetts, and I worked in the produce department. So my job was like stacking fruits and vegetables and like phallic cucumbers all day. Like, so I don't know, maybe my head was just thinking like lewd thoughts as I was piling up cucumbers and extremely phallic objects. but I started to like envision what what Fakku what would become Fakku, like a hentai website that I myself would use as a user. So on my like lunch break, I would go home, or on my lunch break in between work, I'd go home and like work on it. Then I went back to school, and in the dorm room, I just worked on this website in my free time called Fakku. And the first version of it, it was called like I was calling it like All About Hentai was its like code name before I chose Fakku. And I programmed this whole website just purely as a labor of love, as something that I wanted to use. And then it sat on my computer for like a month or two. I was like, okay, that was fun. I'll move on to the next thing. And then randomly, I came across the word Fakku in like an article or something. Faku slang for well, fuck in Japanese. Go figure. And I came across I came across an article using that word, and I was like, that's such a cool word. So I went and registered the domain, and .com was taken at the time, so I got .net, and then I was like, wow, I can use this word that I really like and combine it with that hentai website that I made. And I did, and I put it online. And I just put it online one day, like totally randomly. I didn't think it would blow up, but it did. And it blew up like huge. And like after like 2 or 3 months, like the server bills were insane. And I was like a college kid with no money, and suddenly we got like a several $1,000 bandwidth bill. And I used my student loan money to pay for the first Fakku servers. Which you're definitely not supposed to do. Don't use your student loan money to fund your porn website.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, and it kept growing, and then there was this pivotal moment where I had to shut it down. I decided like I didn't have like the money to keep paying for it, because Fakku never had ads for a long time, and it didn't have donations or anything. So I decided I had to shut it down, and I took it offline, and I put up like a little message. This is like old Fakku history. I put up a little message that said, I forgot exactly what it said, but it said, like I had to focus on other stuff and the bills were too expensive. And basically like the community rallied behind that and donated a ton of money, like more money than I had ever seen before at the time. And we were able to pay off our server bills and bring the website back online. And then we were able to like invest in developing it into like something stable. And from that, it grew into like, the big brand it is now, where we have, an office building, and, we have 50 or 60 employees, and insurance and all this awesome stuff. So Fakku has evolved from just me building it in my dorm room in my parents' basement to like now a large company where there's a ton of talented people. Like everyone at here is a badass, and we're all just doing it because we love hentai. So yeah, there's a little history of Fakku.
I didn't know some of that, and not me, but a human I know actually contributed and remembers that sign.
Oh my god, that's the coolest thing. Actually, like that's one of the coolest things. I'll come across people who are like from that era, like that very early era of Fakku, and they'll be like, I remember when you said this dumb thing on the forums, or when I was one of the ones who donated for the the server bills, or I bought the first hentai shirt. And it's really cool to travel around and meet those people.
Be like, hell yeah, I used my mom's credit card. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that. No. No, that's awesome. How okay. My question would be like, how did it start? How did you reach out to the how did you speak to people, because I doubt you knew Japanese. Mm-hmm. How did you start making moves to like connect with all of these people, and like I don't even know how to word it. Do you know what
Oh, I know what you're saying. So for a long time, the first few years, Fakku was like a fan website. So we did scanlations and translations and things like that. And it was always my goal to work directly with the authors in Japan to make their stuff available officially all around the world. Um, so like I always wanted to do that. It was just like a really big barrier to entry to get to that point because no one had really done it before. There had been a few small indie companies that had published some hentai comics back in the day, um, but no one had really done it at like a large scale, and especially in like a modern digital way. Um, so there came this point where Fakku kept growing and growing, and one of the largest publisher of hentai in Japan reached out to us with like a whole bunch of extremely strongly worded DMCA takedown legal threat notices. They're like, hey, we see all these scanlations that you're doing, and you can't do that. Um,
Fair,
and I was like,
fair.
oh fuck, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? So I talked to them and I emailed them back, and I'm like, hey, instead of like shutting down Fakku, which was their goal,
Mm.
um, what if we work together to bring this content to the whole world? Because you have people who just want to fap to these comics and these dojin, um, literally all around the world outside of Japan, and you're not giving it to them. So the only way to actually like read this stuff is through scanlations and whatnot. So you can't really blame people for doing that if there is literally no other way to view the content. So I basically pitched all of this to the largest company in Japan that does all of this stuff, and they were like, you know what? Okay, we'll work with you. And I was like, what?
That's surprising.
Really? Yeah. And so I booked a flight to Japan like that week, and I was like, you want to meet and discuss this in person in like a week or two? And they said yes, and I was like, okay, let's do it. I flew out there. Yeah, that this big company was willing to work with us. So I bought a suit like the day before, and I went to Japan, and I went to this big executive meeting room with all of the executives at this company. So it's me and like a bunch of like Japanese businessmen in a room discussing this first publishing deal. Now I was like, okay, for this to work, obviously we have to translate everything into English, and it has to be completely uncut. So like, if that's a brother and sister in the hentai, they stay that because that's like what the author wrote. So we're not going to change
Huh.
it. We're not going to do anything like that. And they're like, okay. I was like, hell yeah. And then I was like, and it has to be DRM free. So like, if we're going to sell
DRM?
digital books, yeah. So if we're going to sell digital books and comics, like you can just download the images or the PDF or whatever, and it's yours to own forever. Um, because at the time, and okay, and I was like, really? They said yes to that? And then finally I was like, oh, and by the way, this is America. And I was like, really? Um, and yeah, so basically I was able to convince them to team up with us, and we got honestly one of the best publishing deals imaginable, and they've been our longest partner, and they're super kick ass. And now we're publishing hentai in English, completely uncensored, no black bars. Um, like I said, like at this point, it's probably like it's well over 1,000 artists that we've published, but it's probably in the two or three thousands. individual Japanese artists that we've published in English that had never been published before outside of Japan. So it's super cool.
How old were you sitting in that boardroom again with all those older Japanese men? You did say you like doing that. How old
Yeah, I
were
was like,
you?
I was in like my mid-20s. I had no idea what I was doing. I still have no idea what I'm doing.
Did you use
At
your
least back then,
college
I had a bit more of an excuse.
That's so like, how many 20s did you have to roll?
I definitely rolled a lot of 20s going into that meeting. And it was cool because afterwards we went to, they took us out afterwards to go drinking, and we went all around Tokyo to like basically celebrate this deal that we had come to. And it was one of those nights where like I missed the last train because we were out, and I remember like the next day stumbling back to my hotel, and I was staying in like not a hostel but like a kind of like a share house type of thing. And I remember like I got there at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and I went to go into the building, and it was locked. And I was like, oh fuck, I don't know how to get into the building, and I don't know Japanese, so I can't like do anything. So I just like sat down on the stoop outside of the out front of the building, and I was like, I was just like, it was like 5 a.m. and he was doing his morning walk or something, and he saw me sitting there like clearly out all night in my business suit, wasted on this doorstep of this hotel. And he stopped next to me and he asked me if I was okay, and I was like, yes, yes. And then he pulled out a cigarette and he started smoking it, and he like turned and like looked at the sunrise or whatever we were staring at in the sky, and then we like had this moment of like looking up at the sky together with this old Japanese man I couldn't communicate with. And then he took the cigarette out of his mouth and handed it to me and like gave it to me to like smoke with him. And I don't smoke, but I smoked at this moment with this Japanese man. And then we just watched like the sun come up, and then I went home, and Fakku was a legit publisher, and everything came from that. So it's a pretty cool story. Yeah.
I didn't know any of that. That's wild. That's wild. That's wonderful. Oh my god, that must have been so expensive to fly to Japan. Oh my god. And also really realistic, because what you're gonna say, like, no, like, I don't know, you roll. It feels like you tend to roll with things pretty well.
Yeah, I'm definitely like that. Yeah. I usually go with the flow on stuff, but it really worked out in a big way there. And since then, now we've literally just been publishing my favorite creators and authors, and Faku's grown into this large thing. And we got to collab with this really awesome person that I like called Project Melody. They're super cool. You would love them. I think Chad would love them actually.
Never. I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna hit you again. I'll give you another eyebrow.
No, please, not again.
You'll have 4 eyebrows. Oh my god. Chat, shut up. Oh man. Never have I ever. Oh wait. Why is everyone bullying me? No, we're in a good, happy place. God damn it. Yeah,
This is a safe space.
Yeah. This is a safe space except for those who cross me. Questions from chat? Oh
yeah. Oh yeah, sorry chat. I wasn't paying attention there for a minute.
Thank you so much, Tails. Thank you all. Thank you, Tails, for 25 subs, and Rope for 5 subs, and I'll be thanking everyone for their subs after the after hanging out with Jacob. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Save space? Yes, save space, you penis. Moving on from your beautiful story, thank you, because I was very curious, because it's a touchy subject and stuff, like the concept of scantilations and stuff, because there's a lot of things that most people do that is frowned upon, but you do it because what other options? Like hentai again, like we don't speak Japanese, we can't read Japanese.